Shalom YouTube, it's your boy Micaiah, aka the Hawkeye Hebrew, coming at you with another video. And I finally did it. I finally remade my bow warden build, the Marksman. I've been trying for so many patches now, and every single time I try, like, the damage is just not there. My pen is too low, like it's always something wrong with it, but I finally found a way to remake it. And I think it's way more cost efficient for those of you that follow me on PC. So with the last version of the Marksman, it was themed around the Marksman set, hence the name. But I know a lot of people on PC was telling me how expensive that set was, and I've been kind of inching over to PC myself. I got a couple characters leveled up finally. So I'm working my way over there, but now that I'm over there, I can definitely see the market value is extremely high. So now I actually finally get what y'all saying. But anyway, I found a set to replace that. So hopefully it'll be a lot more easier to put this together. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and look at the sets. And the sets, well, the set that we're using is 10-piece Shattered Fate. Most of you already know how amazing the 5-piece of Shattered Fate is. A lot of people use Shattered Fate. It's a really good set, offers a lot of pen. It's crafted. It's only 5 traits, so it's really easy to craft it. It's a really good set. I've only seen one person run 10 pieces of this, and I actually got this idea from ESO, if you're familiar with his channel, and he was running 10 pieces of Shattered Fate on a bow sword. That's the only person I've ever seen run the full 10 piece of it, and I actually think that the 10 piece is just as amazing as the 5, because the only other set in the game that I know of that offers 600 weapon and spell damage is Clever Alchemist, and that's on a 20-second cooldown. So this set gives it to you at all times. You don't have to do nothing to get it. It's just there. And like I said, that is a lot of weapon and spell damage. So I decided to go that route. I dropped the Marksman set all together, and this is actually working out really nice. So you can see I got on my main hand, I got a Nirnholm bow with a damage enchant, and then on the back bar bow I decided to go powered, and I have double dot poisons on there. And you can switch these up however you want. You can do defending on the back bar and charged on the front if you want the status effects. You could do sharpen if you want more pen. You got a lot of flexibility with this build. So I have a 1-piece monster set on for more pen. I have a heavy Shattered Fate chest, and then I also have heavy legs, and then everything else is medium. And then I have Shattered Fate jewelry infused with weapon spell damage, and then the mythic that I decided to run was marking. I decided not to go the crit route on this build. I wanted just raw damage. So I'm stacking the minor berserk that you get from Bird of Prey with Malakath for 21% more bonus damage at all times. And in Battlegrounds in particular, it definitely shows. Like, you hit so hard in BGs, and I'm absolutely loving it. But when we go over the skills, I'll show you some other options with this. Like, you could go marking here. You can go Ring of the Wild Hunt. That would be really, Ring of the Wild Hunt would be really nice because of the extra movement speed. So you can mix this up however you like as far as your mythic go. And if you're new to the game and you don't have a mythic at all, then you just get another Shattered Fate jewelry piece, and you can run a full monster set. So I set this up to be very flexible. You can run Bloodspawn here, Balorg, whatever monster set you have that you enjoy, you can run that also. So a lot of flexibility. And then as far as the armor weights, I have heavy helmet, heavy chest, and then heavy legs, and those should all be reinforced. And then your light pieces are all medium of whatever you want, well fitted, in-pin, whatever you favor more, that's what you can put there. Then I got the Hakijo tri-stat enchant on the legs, chest, helmet, and then everything else is stam. As far as the character sheet, let's go ahead and buff up. As far as the character sheet, we have 13,000 magicka. We have 28,000 health. Our max stam is 23,000. We have only 730 mag recovery, but we got 2,100 stam recovery, which is amazing. Our weapon and spell damage is coming in at 5,500. We have only 17% crit. Like I said, I decided to go the Malakath route. And then our pen is 9,700. As far as armor, we have 23 on the front bar and 26 on the back bar, so not too bad for a bow build. Our crit resist is 1,900. We have 6 points in the health, 58 in the stamina. I'm using the triple hot pockets, one of my favorite foods in the whole entire game. We have the Serpent Mundus, and then my character's a red guard. As far as character race, I honestly think that Imperial would be the best choice possible here, because it just gives you all around cost reduction to your stam, your mag, and your ultimate. So I think Imperial would be the best choice. But if you don't have that, also in the extra 2k health you get from Imperial will help with your polar wind heals. But if you don't have Imperial, you got like Wood Elf or Orc or Dark Elf. They'll work just fine on here. You may need to adjust sustain. You may not. You just have to play around with it and see what feels best for you. But all in all, I don't think the race is super important. And then let's see what else. Let's go over. Oh yeah, as far as foods also, if your race does have more health in it, I would probably say that Orzorga Smoked Bear Hunch is the best food possible, because the extra mag recovery that you would get from it will help with your healing and all your mag skills sustained. So that's probably the better food. And if you don't have that, Jewels of Misrule. But with me being a red guard and not having access to any health passives, I decided to go with this food, which gives almost 5k health and 451 recovery. So keep that in mind also. As far as skills, we're using Bombard, Bird of Prey. This is our snare removal, gives us minor berserk, major expedition. We got Trellis, Magnum Shot, Lethal Arrow, which is really nice now because it applies the poison status effect, and the poison status effect deals execute damage. So that's really nice in combination with poison injection. And then we got Toxic Barrage, which is one of the strongest single target ultis in the game. This is really nice. On the back bar, we got Poison Injection, Ice Fortress. We're using Polar Wind, Resolving Vigor, and the Bull Netch. And I also have the Northern Storm back here, which surprisingly, I have killed people with this on my bow build. And it's absolutely hilarious because no one ever suspects you to use a Northern Storm on a bow spec. But a lot of times when two people jump on me, I will pop this because it gives major protection. And then while they're being snared, I'll just spam them with Lethal Arrow, Bombard to freeze them in place and immobilize them. And I'll just keep spamming them with that. So I've actually gotten kills like that, and it's pretty hilarious. Let me buff up and show you some of my tool tips. So we got 8k on Bombard, 8k Magnum Shot, almost, I bet that get up to 12. Yeah, 12,700 on the lethal arrow, which is crazy. And then we got the 81,000 toxic barrage. So we hit pretty hard with this build the way that is. As far as skills, you could swap some of these out. Like you could definitely put Lotus Blossom here, and then if you did that, you would get a lot more crit. You almost got 30% crit now, so that's an option that you could use. You could use the Growing Swarm skill. That would be really nice with this as well. And actually, if you go to Cyrodiil with this, I probably recommend that, because Bombard is not as good in Cyrodiil as it is in Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds is really close quarter, so Bombard is really nice, but in Cyrodiil, with it being so open, I would probably switch to Growing Swarm. That'll give you an extra dot and the minor vulnerability debuff. And what else? Let's see, let's go over champion points. In the green tree, main thing is Rationer and Liquid Efficiency. In the blue tree, Focus Mending, Master at Arms, Wrathful Strikes, and Ironclad. And in the red CP, Celerity. We using Survival Instincts, Pain's Refuge, and Sustained by Suffering. And if you want to put Boundless Vitality on for more health, you definitely could. That would make your Polar Wind heal for a lot more as well. So you could definitely do that. And then as far as staying alive on this build, the key to playing this build, especially if you're a new player, is movement. Like, you can never sit still on this build. Like, if there's enemies around, you have to be moving at all times. Like, you got bow on both bar, so every time you roll dodge, you get major expedition. If an enemy hits you with a snare, you pop Bird of Prey to break the snare. Like, you have to stay mobile or you're gonna die. And even when it comes to healing, you have to roll dodge, cancel heals. So when I'm ready to heal, like, I'll do that, Polar Wind, like, and the reason you do that is because it gives your heals a brief moment to actually do something. Like, if you just stand here and hit this extremely slow animation like this, like, you're gonna die. Yeah, Vigor cancel, Polar Wind cancel. Like, that's how I stay alive on this build. So it's good to get in a rhythm of doing that. And then this Bull Net skill is free of cost, and it purges one negative effect every single time you do this. So, like, if I'm fighting a Nightblade and I get hit with an end cap, that's 20% more bonus damage for 12 seconds. You can hit this a couple times and you can take that debuff off, which is kind of cheesy, but it is what it is. I'm not the one that decided to make the skill free of cost, but I am going to take advantage of it. Also, if a sorcerer put like a Haunt and Curse on you, I'm immediately taking it off with this skill. I do not let Haunt and Curse sit on me and just do all that free damage. As soon as I get hit with Curse, you'll see me do like that and immediately take it off. And if they reapply it, I can just take it right back off. So I'm probably super annoying when it comes to sorcerers, but like I say, that's how you survive on this build. So you got to definitely get used to that. And then as far as my damage combos, it's really just like after you buff up, either I'll open with a light attack poison injection, or if I'm running low on stam, like let's say I need some stam back, I'll do a fully charged heavy attack into poison injection. And that's kind of your opener. And then from there, just snipe, light attack, magnum shot, snipe, light attack, arrow spray. And you just kind of repeat those. You see all those numbers popping up. That's pretty much what that is. Light attack poison injection or heavy attack injection, snipe, light attack, magnum shot, snipe, light attack, arrow spray. And a lot of times what you end up noticing is arrow spray ends up becoming an execute. Especially when you fighting like night blades and stuff, they like get low health and they want to roll dodge and take off running to go invisible. Arrow spray will pull them out of cloak and it'll just burn their stem down, and it's very hard for them to survive through that. And then when you got your ultimate ready, it's literally just snipe, light attack, magnum shot, and as they flying back from the magnum shot, you hit them with the bow ulti. And those are pretty much your damage combos, and that's kind of how you play this build. So if y'all end up trying it out, let me know what you think. Hope y'all enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the gameplay at the end. And as always, thank y'all for being a part of the channel. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.